Twice. Okay. Okay, for me it didn't work, just because I was trying to record myself on Streamlabs. Okay, and
Uh huh.
I cannot have my camera on Streamlabs and Discord at the same time for some
Oh,
reason. I don't
okay,
know
I
why,
gotcha.
but I don't know why. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. Well, I just hopefully this camera stays the same way. I need to get my phone up so I can read the questions that I don't have to memorize, even though I wrote them today like 3 times.
I I even wrote myself some like all like what to answer, because um yeah, just to make sure what to say.
That's all good. I'm going to. I should. Did I send them to you anyway, or did I?
Are you gonna is this like are you gonna post this like are you gonna post this anywhere, or it's just gonna be
So we're going to cast your set on Sunday at 5.
okay?
So that we since the replays will be available,
Let's
and before
go.
that, we're gonna do a pregame show for like at 4, like 30 minutes before.
All right, and you're gonna
So
put
we're
this.
gonna
Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So it'll be one player per each team doing this, and then also like myself and Little Blue Tiger will be talking about like the team season, how it's progressed, like of course the key points, other things along the way as well, like how did their playoff path come to be,
Okay.
like just spend time, kind of like you see on SPL sometimes for their pregame or their SPL waiting room or whatever, where they just kind of talk about how everything's been and whatnot.
And I'm already blushing
It's all good.
for no reason.
Uh, Let me jump back to the questions. I sent the last two boys. I'll just pull up the DM. Okay. So I'm gonna hit record.
Sure.
All right. So we'll just do an icebreaker like we were talking about. Just just calm the nerves a little bit. So, when did you start playing Smite?
I started in season one, like so far, like
Same, same.
season one. Yep. I was like,
I never got any better though. I still stay around that level.
I got better. I got better. I was like 14 years old when I started, something like that,
Wow,
or 13. Yeah. And now I'm
that's
21.
crazy. It's crazy to think about, right? Like,
It's
it
crazy.
feels like an eternity, and it is an eternity. I mean, season one was, gosh, I mean, that was 9 years ago to this
Yeah.
point. This started season 10. That's awesome. So have you always been a carry player, or have you played other roles?
Yeah. I always have been a carry player. Um, I mean, when I started, I'm from Europe, so um, I used to like play in the European servers. People have that play style of like just farm and go to late game. I moved
Yeah,
here
yeah.
to NA 3 years ago, 3 years, almost four, and yeah, everything's like I build up from plat to high masters now. Yeah.
So you beat moving to NA. You beat the Sanguine roster to moving to NA. So that's an
No,
accomplishment.
but I mean I didn't move. I didn't move to place my right, but I got lucky that the good people are in here in NA and I'm not in EU either like anymore, right? Every good player is
I got you.
here right now.
That's awesome. So how you feeling now after a quick couple of seconds or quick couple of minutes, I should say?
Sorry?
How do you feel now after a couple of minutes?
Oh, good. I feel great. I feel great.
Cool. Awesome. Do I pronounce it Alejandro? Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. You can call me Ali if you want to. It's easier. Just 3 words.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I'm here with Alejandro, the ADC for the number one team pool party, and just gonna ask a series of questions here about like the season, maybe about you as well. So the first question I have for you is, so which set during the season did you think, oh yeah, we've got a shot to go all the way here?
Honestly, um, I think I mean when we play relegations, I thought that yeah we were gonna win this league. Like I felt really confident about our team. I felt we could like go into the finals pretty forward pretty easily. Um, yeah, like the most important set that we had, it was the one that we lost, the only set that we lost in the league, and I mean, the only like we lost just because I think we got outdrafted, and we were experimenting too much in the league matches. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that
that
happens for sure.
that's the only thing. Like I think we only lost because we got outdrafted and we were just experimenting more than normal. But if everything
Yeah,
goes well, yeah, we
I
should.
think you lost a total of 3 games, if I remember correctly. I think you had a 2-1 set that you won
No,
super early in the season.
we only lost that to one.
Okay, so maybe I misread that earlier
I think
when I was doing a little bit
I
of
think
research.
I think so.
That's okay. You know, that's bad journalism work on my part, even though I don't practice it.
No worries.
You know, that's on me. It's on me. You know, I'll just on
Yeah,
me.
maybe I'm
I
wrong.
hope
Maybe
that
I'm wrong.
I don't know. It's one of us though. You know, we'll find out later
That's for
on.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah, we probably may have already talked about this prior to the next segment, so it's gonna be a little funny loop to come back to on the show. But so the second part is I believe that a team's growth is very important across the season. I've just watching, you know, not even the AGL for the past 10 seasons over the 4 years, but before that with Obey and Exilium and like Smite Prime and stuff like that. Um, just teams that seem to stick together, grow together, seem to do the best long term. So, have you guys only played Smite together? Have you done other things that maybe have helped you bond as well?
So yeah, our team growth was like it's important indeed. Like, but I think like the most important for me right now is like during this league I got much better. My evolution was really good. I had to realize that on game I don't have to be the hero anymore. I can let my teammates play and I'll just win the game. um, and yeah, we played a game after. Yeah, we also played like different games. Yeah, but besides that, just that build up our relationship better. But yeah, I, so far so good. Like I just I, the evolution was the most important part on me. Like not being inting anymore at their tower trying to outsmart the other player or to solo the other guy. I just had to stay chill in lane and I get the W.
Yeah, there's always things about playstyles, but it seems that the farther and farther you go in competitive, the more patient you are. You know, you can still be aggressive, don't get me wrong, but it seems like the more patient you are, the more you realize that you don't have to always just dive because there's not always something to get out of it. But it seems like you've taken some time to learn it over the years, always being in the carry role ever since season one.
Yeah.
So, is this going to be your first finals that you've been a part of, or have you been in the finals before?
I mean, I haven't been on the finals before just because it's my first time like attending the AGL league, right? So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just here to build a better comp experience and get the gems, obviously.
So with that being said, then, so of course finals are best of five compared to the rest of the season being best of three.
Yeah.
So do you think that's going to be a little bit different with when it comes to drafting? I know you mentioned earlier about maybe you were testing a little too many things as a team for that one set. Do you think that could possibly play a factor here, or do you think you have to treat it as it's one game, one out?
Well, honestly, encountering the BO5, I don't see us like having any issue facing it. Um, in the BO3s, like our draft plans were like banning and playing the best gods in game. So I don't think we have to change anything. We just will stick with the same mentality of doing what we do, and yeah, well, we're gonna play what's OP and we'll just make it work.
Hey, I mean, the teams that are really good at the meta, I mean, those are the ones that can control picks and bans. So we'll see what the other team has to say. Number 6, Quality Control League, when we get to their section. But
Yep.
so what was the favorite play that you've made this season? Like you were just like, oh, this was just mwah, perfect. Like you couldn't do it again. Like any better than what you did.
That's a problem with this question is that honestly I don't think I have any favorite plays so far. Like every match was very straightforward. Like we won just by our macroing the other team, and like we didn't have to make any big plays. It was just doing the correct thing, and we just straightforward with the W. Like just doing the objectives right in point, unmockery the other team and getting the W. Just that.
That sounds awesome. I mean, it sounds like you guys are just focused on what the task at hand and what you need to do. So, without further ado, the last question here is: so, is this going to be an easy 3-0 for you guys? I mean, you've barely lost a one set just because you just let things go, or do you think this is going to be pretty close? This is a number 6 seed, so they ended up being the third team in their own division. However, they have gotten here to finals.
Yeah, that's I think, to be honest with you, I think we are just better than the enemy team. So I expect that a clean win. Yeah, I just don't. The only reason I see us losing a game in the match is maybe getting out drafted again. Um, but like that's the only chance that they have for to win us a game is just getting out drafted. But besides that, if we pick correctly, we should win. We should be a clear path.
No, that's a lot of confidence. I love that out of players. But I actually do have a follow up question because this is actually being played on a bonus balance patch. We just saw a couple nerfs to crit. Now I'm going to be interviewing Spirited Book on the other side, so your opposition. But I'll be asking you both this question since I have both hunters on here. So with the crit changes, do you think that's going to be very impactful for this weekend for your finals match, or do you expect maybe the same thing that we've been seeing for the last couple of weeks?
I think it's gonna be impactful, just because Creed is not as good as before, right? Um, Maybe in the jungle we're gonna see new stuff. Um, so yeah, I think it's gonna change. Picks, builds, it is gonna change for sure. But um, on in my side, I think I prefer the not crit. It sounds weird as an ADC, but I don't like the crit meta. It's just too much RNG, and who gets better crits,
Yeah.
who gets better the chance of critting gets the W. And honestly, I think I'm better mechanically than any other ADC in this league. So if I hit my thing, I should win the 1v1. So
So, I mean, with that being said, I have to say, as a support main, now I've only been a support main for just over a year, but it's been my best and most favorite role I've played. I'm so glad we don't have a build for you guys that is 40% pin, crit, and kins, and you just murder everybody in 2 auto attacks. It doesn't even matter if you got Spectre or not, you're just gone. So I'm happy it's been toned down a little bit, but I'm excited to see how this build path is going to be for this Finals of Glacier Conference Finals. Obviously, one of the higher level playing competitive conferences we offer. So, but Alejandro, thank you for your time. We're going to throw it back to the broadcast, brother.
thank you, thank you for having me here.
Perfect, man.
Everything good?
Yeah, did really good. I've
Thank
got
you.
that saved, and audio was